So what does a healthy relationship with money look like? I think it begins with a sense of joy, a sense of peace, a belief that you can actually relax because the things that you're needing to take care of are taken care of, or you have the capacity or the ability to take care of them. And it's interesting because I know often when we talk about money and how to get more or how to create a more empowered relationship, it can be very easy to go to the logistical aspects of money or the mental aspects of money or the literacy or the management aspects. But in my experience, it's very emotional. Money is an emotional experience for most people. And it begins with these deeply ingrained messages that we've all received about the fact that there's just not enough, that no matter what we do, even sometimes no matter what we have or how much we have, we're always looking around the corner for the moment where we won't have it or concerned about when more is coming. And so a healthy relationship with money, from my perspective, is where you emotionally feel like your nervous system can relax, where you can embrace and believe that more is available, where you can be a great steward of the resources you have because you know that you're operating in a way that is regenerative. And so it begins with healing these conversations, these beliefs, these narratives that we've all participated in, whether they be culturally, whether they be through our families, whether they be through society, through our professional experiences. But to have this belief that having a healthy relationship with money means that, one, I'm at peace. I feel a sense of joy and optimism and inspiration around how I'm earning my money and how I'm spending my money, that I believe that I'm participating in flow as opposed to stagnation or hoarding or contracting or holding on. And that the work that I'm doing and the ways that I'm showing up align with my values, and that there's a way that when I'm honoring myself, that I actually am creating a space of more. So it's less about the physical, because often when we're in conversations with people, I want a whole bunch of money, a whole lot of money. And I will tell you, I don't emotionally necessarily see a difference when people physically have more. Which is why I say we have to start with the emotions. We have to get into the belief system. We have to start shifting energetically from the inside so that we can actually experience a more abundant and spacious reality with money on the outside. More joy, more freedom, more inspiration, more aspiration. Those are all more relaxation, more peace of mind, peace of body, peace of spirit. Those are all of the things that indicate to me that you and money are in a healthy place. I immediately go to our emotions, because as much as maybe perhaps we've been taught that money is logical or logistical, my experience is that it is deeply, deeply emotional. And obviously the place that I want to get you to is to really understand that it's spiritual. And what do I mean when I say that? Is that it actually, your experience of money is an outgrowth of what you believe is possible for you in your life, in your work, in your family, in your community. And so to be able to cultivate a healthy relationship with money, it begins with what you believe and your ability to believe that there is indeed enough. Now, I know we hear people say that all of the time. And it's very hard to take it in. It's very hard to believe it because so much of what we experience in the outpicturing of our world is not enough. But the work of really healing that belief of scarcity is the beginning to actually being able to invite and access more money in your life. And I'm excited in the work that we're going to hopefully do together, that we're going to go there. We're going to look at what are the narratives that you've adopted, particularly as it relates to your work in the world. Because again, we've had lots of messages about this idea that you have to trade. Like you can have money, but you can't have meaning. You can have money, but you can't have mission, right? Or you can have mission, but it will always be under-resourced, or you will always be struggling, or you will always be in some way patching it together in order to make it work. And this is deeply, deeply, deeply ingrained messaging that we've gotten reinforced from layers and layers of conversations and conditioning, whether that's from our culture, from our family, from our community, from our society. And this course is going to invite you to break the chains, and particularly to start to architect a new story and to start to create a new reality and to start to create more room and space for really thinking about the ways in which you want to have money flow to you and the ways in which you want to repurpose money. You want to be a steward of money, the way in which you want to support the regeneration of money that happens around you, so that we go from this sort of scarce, desperate, if we hope and pray, there will be enough, or if we hold on to every penny, there will be enough, to a much more prosperous, abundant, flowing, giving and receiving relationship with money. So your story, your vision for how you want money to come to you, your vision for how you want to be a steward of money, and then understanding what are the ways in which we practice being in the world in such a way that enables us to magnetize those kinds of opportunities, to do our best work, to do our life's work, to do our soul's work, to do it with people that we love, appreciate, and respect, to do it with people who love, honor, appreciate, and see us, to be able to affect and impact the things that we care most about, and to have money flow through all of that in such a way that we have the resources that we need to do our best work, and that we also have the resources that we need to nourish, replenish, and deeply, deeply care for ourselves and those we love. That's the vision. So what is the first step? How do I get from where I am to where I want to be in my relationship with money? It begins with looking at what you believe and looking at what you have believed and being willing to challenge and unearth what you've believed around money and the ways in which what you've believed have either supported or limited you. For the things and the places where your belief system have supported you, it's looking at what you want to affirm, what you want to deepen, what you want to reinforce. When you look at the places where money has, those conversations or beliefs about money have limited you, there's a question about whether or not you want to continue to carry those beliefs. So one of the things that maybe we are not aware of is that we do have some choice around what we believe. And in the work that we'll do together, we're going to actually walk through a process that enables you to see, what have I chosen? For some of us, what we believe is very apparent. Like we know where it is. We know where the challenges are. We know where the empowerment is. But I also want to say that there are often, for many of us, interdimensional beliefs that we are not aware of. And when you have beliefs that support you that you're not aware of, not so much a big deal. But when you have beliefs that don't support you, that you're not aware of, wow, that's the place where we really have to go to work. So unearthing, becoming aware, understanding what we're choosing as it relates to our beliefs and the ways that those inform the stories we tell ourselves, the ways that those inform the choices we make, the way that those inform the quality of our experience. So if we want to move to a more empowered place, a more elevated and uplifted place with money, we've got to be willing to confront what we believe, what we know we believe, and what we may be unaware of, and doing the work to increase our awareness so that we can see more of what's actually operating in here and the way it's affecting what is occurring out there.